Hi, I'm Matthew Ashimolowo. Welcome to the Wealth Masterclass, where we teach you to make, manage, and multiply money. In today's teaching, I'd like to really stretch your mind, challenge you on the importance of investing. Investing. You see, you got to learn how to place money in something for profit. If not, then it comes into your hand and it goes out. We know it is a current, that's why we call it currency. But you need to compound it before it goes out, if it has to go out at all. So many people have found themselves working so hard and they have very little to show. They do not realize that money is something you can multiply. And so if it just comes into your hand and you spend it, you do not experience the power of compounding. Investing depends on your gradual appreciation of the money in your hand and seeing it grow. It needs a long-term strategy. It needs patience. It needs delayed gratification for it to happen. But the truth is, all things being equal, you can see your investment grow over time. So, if you have cash hidden somewhere left in the bank account, that's not investment. That is savings. All monies need to be given shoes to run, power to compound and increase. So cash in hand is not investment. It does not produce anything. Surplus cash does not have investment power until you do something with it. Money will be worth less in a few years' time. The £100 you had in your account January 1, 2021 is not the same, will not be the same by December 31. There will be a loss because of inflation. But if you had taken the same £100 and bought yourself some shares in a good performing company, you may not have the cash back as yet. But as the company performs well, both in dividends given to you and in the value of the company, your money is rising in value. So, investing means that you invest in assets that are productive, something which produces, which delivers. Be part of the production of something. That's investment. Investment is to stay in the business of your competence, not necessarily your expertise. You may have trained as a surgeon, but you decided to start a small company that produces tissue papers, toilet rolls. That's investment. You took monies from your income as a surgeon. You bought equipment. You went into contract for supplies of papers. You converted the papers to something soft to be used as toilet roll. That's investment. You projected over the years how much profit you will make. You made room for profit loss because you are just learning the ropes. That is investment. The chances are that this toilet roll company, as simple as it is, may one day so grow that it far surpasses your salary as a surgeon. And by the way, to be a surgeon in any place in the world, it is one of the most expensive studies you have to go through. And yet has its limit when it comes to income. Yeah, it gives you a nice, comfortable, middle-class life and the feeling that you have arrived. But the truth still is that it gives you just a middle-class life. A car to drive, a house with a mortgage on it. But this paper company can now begin to compound in its productivity and meet the market demand to the point that it exceeds what your function as a surgeon is. So what do?